I'm finishing adding the stitches to hold it all together, and then I'm taking a lighter and over the frayed fabric so all of those little hairs are gone, folding over the end of the bias tape to attach to the circle bag, and I am placing the fold of the bias tape and centering it over the edge. Then I'm going to clip it in place, and I'm going to do that all the way around the bag. So here at the end, I'm going to fold over the end again, overlap it a little bit over the bias tape, and clip that in place as well. Pressing against the fold on the bias tape, I fed it through the machine. It's not perfect, but this is the quickest way that I figured out how to do bias tape without it messing up. I'm going to show you again in a slower way, and you'll see it several times. See, I'm holding the bias tape and I'm making sure it stays shoved up against the bag and feeding it through that way. That way it doesn't slip off. And I just do that completely all the way around the bag. I just keep holding it and pressing it against that edge, keeping it all centered. See, again, it's not perfect, but it looks really good compared to if I tried to do it the normal way that you're supposed to do bias tape, and it's way quicker. So right here, I'm going to show you, I roll my edges to shape the bag. So I have my hand inside the bag and I'm pushing where the bias tape is, and I'm pinching, I'm rolling the edges and shaping the bag so that way it's circular. So I'm going to show you the inside of the bag as best I can. I just put a spacer in that I made, and so you can see the bias and what the interior looks like. And now I'm going to attach the baby D to the outside with a rivet. The rivet is from So Dulce and the baby D is from Bob and Jen's Odds and Ends. Here is a matching swivel clasp and more of the blue rivets, both from So Dulce, and the webbing is from Bob and Jen's. And the zipper tape is from Bob and Jen's. The coordinating blue vinyl is from Bob and Jen's. The stitch fabric is from Backstitch Fabrics. Here I'm going to show you how to prevent a runaway Magda. All I do is I take a clip and I shove it under the heaviest side, which is where the hardware sits, and it prevents it from rolling over. And here we have the photos. I did want to show you the glow-in-the-dark effect from this stitch vinyl from Backstitch. Thought it was super cool, so I wanted to share that with you. Hope this helps.